Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Telemetry lost.
No, don't tell me telemetry lost. And aerobatics capable. Look at the amount of aerobatics you can perform. See that? What I'm talking about? Oh man! Assalamualaikum and greetings, alishanmao here, and welcome outdoors for some RC flight videos. Today, yes, check this out, the beautiful Bighorn from Ohio Model Planes, OMP Bighorn 49-inch Balsa plane. Really happy to get back to the old school line of sight flight with beautiful RC planes. No more FPV, people, will come later, but today it's time to enjoy the old school flight. So this is the Bighorn from OMP Hobby, a 49-inch Balsa PNP RC aircraft. Comes with everything you need, including metal gear servos, yes, including the flap servos as well, Sunny Sky 1100 kV motor, 12-inch propeller, 40 amp ESC, and a complete Balsa plane. And all of this in the price of a foamy plane. Now this is a trainer plane, as you can see, with an upwing profile, so it should fly really very stable. That's my assumption, and I have seen the videos of this plane posted by OMP Hobby. They actually were hovering it and pulling some aerobatics that 3D planes pull. So I am really intrigued to see what this plane can do. I'm not a very good 3D or RC plane aerobatic pilot, but I'll try to do what I can do. For now, I'm gonna fly it. This is a maiden flight. I'm gonna be gentle and nice and easy. Take it nice and easy and fly and enjoy it, and then we'll try the 4S battery. Yes, it's recommended to use 3S 2200 milliamp battery. I have a 2600 milliamp that should do the job, and after that I have a 2600 milliamp 4S battery. We'll be able to see the performance of this plane using both types of batteries. Now let me bring this baby down, and you can actually see it in action very soon. But before that, if you need to set up your receiver and stuff, you have a hatch here that opens. I'm using a Futaba SFHSS receiver with my Radiomaster TX16S, and then the front opens up for you to install the battery. Plenty of place, and I can also tell you, those who like to fly FPV on any kind of aircraft, you can see there's plenty of space down there to install flight controllers and configure this plane with your flight controllers and FPV systems. You can even install a camera inside by replacing this with a transparent one, and you can have a full cockpit experience. Okay, so everything is set. I have also, man, this has a lot of throw. So much throw on each surface that you can pull some serious aerobatics. One thing that I did first was to set up 3 different positions for the dual rates. One is 100%, one is 70%, and one is 60%. So I'm gonna take off and fly in 60% dual rates and 25% expo and see how it goes, and then accordingly I'll take it, take it further. Elevator up, you can see. That's a lot. There's a lot of throw there, but it's doing its job for now. Good. Everything works in the right direction, and my flaps, I delayed them to go down and up, and you can see how beautifully slowly they go down. Wow, that is a lot of flap there. So I still have to trim it out in the air once I fly it. I hope it goes very well, and I have to trim it out. Okay, alhamdulillah, everything is set. And let's do the maiden flight.
Take off.
Man, I haven't flown RC planes, especially Balsa and these kind, in a long time. Mostly I've been flying FPV with stabilizers and flight controllers that take care of everything, so I'm kind of out of practice completely for the planes. And also I'm not sure how good is the SFHS's range on Radiomaster TX16S, given that the receiver in there. I got it. Enough power on 3S. Climbing up, so need trimming. Gliding, 0 throttle.
Telemetry lost.
No, don't tell me telemetry lost. Come on, please do not scare me. You have the telemetry right here. So yes, it's completely manual. There's no
telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
Please, please don't do that.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
Okay, this is very, very strange. I haven't had that before. The plane, I still have complete control on the plane. That was a beautiful landing right there. Now I need to find out why this telemetry is lost and back. Man, I don't want to get this thing crashed. So talk to me, Radio Master. What is happening? Talk to me. Pretty strange. I might have to just, get back to Futaba.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
You see, I have full telemetry. I mean, I have full control over the plane, actually. I don't know why the alarms.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
I don't see anything glitching.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
Wow, man. I mean, this plane is amazingly stable and aerobatics capable. Look at the amount of aerobatics you can perform with this plane.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
Shut up. And I'm talking about just 60% dual rates and
telemetry recovered.
Shut up. And 25% expo. Given the how to say 100% dual rates and less expos and all those throws.
Telemetry lost.
Shut up, radio.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
You can even imagine what this plane can do in terms of aerobatics.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry
I can
lost.
pull knife edge. I'm not very good at knife edge, but I can try.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
Man, absolutely a beautiful flyer right here. Look at that. I mean, I can pull all my ugly aerobatics on this.
Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
Please, radio.
Recovered. Telemetry lost.
Shut up, radio. Can you hover it on 3S? Well, I gotta see it. I gotta do it at very high altitude, so I have enough time to recover. Look at that. Look at that. I actually was able to hover it for a while. It does have a vertical climb on 3S battery. Can you imagine this? Can you just see that? See that? What I'm talking about? Oh man! Vertical climb, baby. I have been missing this kind of flight performance in action. I'm really happy, OMP Hobby, that you released such an amazing plane right here. Look at this throttle response, man. Whatever you throw at him, man, this plane is actually doing it. With 4S, I'm sure you can pull some really nice 3D aerobatics on this as well. Superb, man. Really, this is amazing. It's nice, really nice plane. So let me see the flap performance. I have added a little bit of flaps, a bit more flaps. Wow, how nicely it slowed down after the flaps, man. That is why we really need flaps, people. It slows it down really nicely because the plane absolutely, it can get to some good speeds. I'm loving it, man. Let me check how much battery left and then I'll go for another flight. Ooh, check this out. The battery is still 3.9, 3.9 and 3.8 on one cell. Awesome. So I'm getting plenty of flight time even on 3S 2600 milliamp. Well, let's bring the baby in the air again, shall we?
Take off.
So I'll try to take off with slight flaps down and see how it goes. After takeoff, I'll put the flaps up. I didn't have to trim the banking, the roll. I did trim the elevator. Apart from that, everything is still good. Wow, with the flaps, that was a very short takeoff, man. You know, this is the way we used to fly in this very area. Even when the RC airport wasn't built, here was just a road, and we used to just capture the road and fly the planes. Line of sight all the time. There was no FPV at that time. It was only beautiful RC planes flown line of sight, completely manual. No flight controllers. There were electric, there were nitro, there were gassers. We used to have fun. Those times, somehow we miss them, people. But those times are back now, you see? I'm actually having fun just like old times. Just like old times, man. With this beautiful aircraft. Okay, I will not drain the battery too much because you never know if the battery suddenly decides to, you know, give up all the current. So I'm just gonna go this way and bring it down for a landing. I think I have lots of flaps. That is why the plane is just climbing up. So wind change coming from the left side. So I gotta put the plane down from this side. I love those oversized wheels, tires on this plane, landing gear, because you can actually land and take off from grass and, you know, other types of areas where you don't have this kind of smooth concrete surfaces or RC airports. Amazing. Absolutely 2 thumbs up, people. I'm having fun. Let's try 4S on this one. Now that you have watched the flight performance of OMP Hobby Big Horn 49-inch Balsa PNP RC aircraft, let me give you a very closer look at everything. The plane is available in 3 different colors, depending upon your choice. You can get it. I like this bright kind of lime green color, very visible in the skies, and looks really very nice and beautiful. Stickers provided are very good quality, and they actually look very good. I might have put them at the wrong places, but I'm happy with my sticker job as always. Now the plane, I mean, when you talk about the plane in this price, having to have a Balsa PNP with all the stuff that you get, like 4, 5, 6 servos, 4 servos, 2 for flaps, 2 for ailerons, 1 for elevator, 1 for rudder. So 6 servos, metal gear servos, a Sunny Sky 1100 kV motor, a nice propeller right here that is probably EOLO power systems, and a 40 amp ESC. I mean, that is a whole lot of valuable stuff right there in this price, including the 49-inch Balsa plane. Then the other nice feature is the oversized wheels and a very strong landing gear. You can take off and land from uneven surfaces and or grass. Cowling is nice and beautiful with matching color. There's a nice spinner here that fits with a metal piece right behind the propeller to fit on, and everything is actually set up really nice. If you look under the plane, you can see all the servos are already installed, and not just installed, they were even centered, and the servo horns properly 90-degree perpendicular to the servos already done. The connecting rods, I had to increase and decrease the length of those connecting rods depending on my setup, but everything was almost ready from the factory. Very little amount of work I had to do on this plane. Normally on the planes like this, like a Balsa plane, you have to do a lot of work. You have to do a lot of work, and you also have to do some mods. But there was no mod in here, people. You just, you know, setting it up. But there is no need to do any mods on this plane. You just easily set it up and start flying. This plane proves the OMP Hobby is really focusing on delivering quality products. The only thing that I noticed so far that is a con or drawback that I will say, that there is a play in the servos. Not just, it's not in the connecting rods or anything else. Let me show you. For example, this servo, you can see there's a play which actually moves the aileron slightly. This servo, you can see there's a play in here. So these are like metal gear play. There's a slight play in each servo. See what I'm talking about? And let's check the rear ones. Elevator servo does not have it. Rudder servo does not have it. So these 4 servos in the front, in the wing, they do have some play in it. I hope the OMP Hobby can pay attention to that during the production and see what is the reason for the play in those servos. Apart from that, I am simply loving this plane. As I mentioned, there's plenty of space to install a flight controller for your FPV flight, should you want to convert it into FPV plane, and or just install a stabilizer for, you know, for the beginner support, beginner or learning pilot support to learn to fly. Everything can be done properly. And on 3S you can pull a lot of aerobatics. With 4S you can go nuts with this plane if you have skills. So stay tuned for more flights of OMP Hobby Big Horn coming your way very soon. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button right there. Come on, don't be shy, just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button
Bye.